Hello and welcome to my presentation. I'm Joel Waddington, a 3D animation student, and today I'm going to talk to you about the impact and the history of 2D animation. Now, most of you, if you are children of this day and age and you grew up, you have noticed or have seen or have experienced 2D animation. But not too many people really know where it spawns from. I'm sure you've seen Disney films such as Cinderella. You've seen animations such as Mickey Mouse and simple stuff like that, cartoons, movies, and some commercials. 2D actually goes as far back as prehistoric times, all the way back to when people first put little bits of colorful rock dust and paint on walls. Cave paintings. The cave painting was the first form and the first step towards 2D animation. They didn't move, mind you, but cave paintings were meant to be placed in chronological order of events that happened during a prehistoric man's day. First starting off with, say, just a buffalo or a man sitting down with a stick. Then the next picture is him sharpening said stick, or him running with his clansmen after an animal. The next will be the animal eaten, and then after that, whatever happens after that. I don't want to get into that. That's not my job. 2D animation then excelled a little bit during the 1400s AD with the creation of what is known as the magic lantern. Now, the magic lantern is basically just a lamp with pictures put over the front. That was a pretty ingenious idea, but again, the issue of does it move? After the magic lamp, the next inventions were things such as uh, it's, it's difficult to say, but the general gist of it was a rotating image that once you look through one single scope, the image spinning would play a single movement repeating over and over. Very similar to today's GIFs and GIFs that you see on the internet. People spent countless years trying to draw things and mimic things such as movement and common actions. But people began to wonder, how do you even create that or make that? And that's where the idea of watching came from. Reference is key, no matter what art you're doing. People began to watch, people began to stare, people looked at how every single thing moved, from the simplest twirl of my wrist to a bird flapping to the way dust falls and settles. It's all been watched for hours by some artists out there, and it has been created into something amazing, most likely. As the arts continued and things began to excel in the world of animation, eventually it worked its way up to today's modern animation styles, which are hand-drawn animations and flash animation. Flash animations are flat animations that are created on the computer. They're very, very interesting animation styles. And then there's the classic hand-drawn method that people really enjoyed throughout the years. The reason these things are disappearing is because of budget, mostly. Compared to CG, hand animation is a lot to work with. It takes a lot of time and a lot of money. It's just thousands upon thousands to pretty much millions of papers that you have to create for just 30 seconds of movement. It's very intricate, and it is impacted many fields such as science and even to a degree music. Throughout history, 2D animation and animation in general has piqued human interest and caused us to wonder and desire more, pushing us further and further. I hope you too can share my passion for animation one day. Thank you for listening.